As well. All right. So during the masterclass, if my voice is not clear or if my screen is not visible, so please let me know so that I'm aware, right? And I will be regularly checking the chat, right? So please ping me if you have any question or if voice is not clear or if screen is not visible, you can anyways inform us in the chat, right? So hello everyone, I am Abhishek Agrawal. I am a Microsoft certified Azure data engineer. I am having 8 years of experience into Microsoft Azure Cloud, and I will be the host for today's masterclass, right? And with me, Vale Murugan will be assisting us, right? He has 15 years of experience totally into the big data technologies, Databricks, Hadoop, AWS cloud domain, Snowflake cloud domain, right? And he will be the tutor for the Snowflake data engineering course, right? And I will be assisting him for like hosting the overall master class and explaining few of the things, right? So first of all, let me go through the overall website, right? So uh, here in Education Ellipse, we provide the training from the mentors who are currently working in the industry, such as I am Abhishek Agarwal. So I basically provide the training related to Azure cloud domain. And with me, Vale Murugan is the trainer and he is working in the industry of AWS Snowflake. So he provides the training related to AWS and Snowflake domain, right? And the people who joined today joined from one basic agenda that all of you want to switch your profile to Snowflake data engineering, right? So whenever you want to switch your profile to any new domain, what are the things you basically need? You need a real-time projects, right? And then you need to understand how to basically, once you learn this project, how to write this project in the resume, and then how to find a like how to project those projects in the interview, right? So basically we will assist you with that. We will first guide you with the real time projects, then we will help you with the interview preparation such as resume building, mock interview, explaining the project in the interview, right? All of that, and that too with the professional who are working in the industry, such as Vale is working in the Snowflake, so he will be assisting for the Snowflake, right? So we provide the training from the mentors who are working in the industry, and then we will help you in end to end, such as building the project, writing the project, interview question, mock interview, everything, and that too with a small batch size. So for Snowflake data engineering course, we are taking only 20 students, and then we will be helping them, we will be guiding them, we will be helping them till the time they get a job, right? So you can learn with the 20 people, right? 20 people, 20 working professional, build projects and then crack interviews, right? And as I told, it's a personalized learning, right? As a personalized learning, as in we will understand your profile, we will try to make your resume, we will do projects together, right? And you will learn from the mentors who are currently working in the industry, right? Such as Vale is working in the Snowflake and AWS cloud domain, right? And we will help you with the resume preparation, mock interview. And then I understand the people who joined today, right, joined us virtually, right? So you probably you need some confidence before registering for the course, right? So we provide a 7 day refund policy as well. So if you're not satisfied with any sort of classes or anything, you can basically raise a refund in 7 days, right? But nobody comes to us because of our teaching style. But if anything happens, you can anyways come to us, right? So we are giving that kind of a confidence as well. And at the same time, if you find a similar course anywhere in the market in less of a price, you can come back to us and we will give you we will either match the price, and if the price difference is huge, we will give you the course for free as well. So that is that kind of a guarantee we are also providing you. And then, as I told that I am Abhishek, so I provide the training related to Azure cloud domain. And with me today's in the today's masterclass, Vale Morgan will be assisting us, and he provides all the training related to AWS, Fabric, Snowflake, data engineering domain, right? And then we are soon launching a Power BI course as well. So it is regarding that, right? And then we have a recorded material as well. So we provide a live classes as well. And then we have a recorded material of all of our courses as well, right? So we provide a recorded material. So if you want to learn at in your own pace, and if you want to just get the recording, you can also get the recording of all of our courses. That also you can do. You can check out the reviews, you can check out all the things over here, right? Now let me go through the page of Snowflake data engineering, for which all of you guys are here. So as I informed that Snowflake data engineering course will be taught by Vail Murugan, right? And then in the today's masterclass, we will understand what is modern data warehouse, Snowflake is right for you or not, what are the tools you need to learn, how much coding you need to learn, what are the steps you need to take care, what are the certification you can crack, right? Interview tips, right? And then you can also ask the question directly from Vail and clarify your questions, right? And then this course is ideal for the people who are new for Snowflake, have a basic SQL understanding, right? And then desire the building your career in ETL background, seeking 3 years of experience, looking to real-time projects, right? All of that. And then it's, as I told, that it's a small batch size of 20 people only. You will be learning from the industry mentor. We will help you in the resume building, mock interview, 7-day refund policy. And if you get a similar course anywhere in the market, like, you can also come back to us, and there is a price guarantee which we also offer, right? And you can check out the course curriculum over here. You can download the course curriculum from here, right? You can check out what are the topics is being covered, right? DBT, Airflow, and then Glue, ADF, and Snowflake in general. And then what are the architecture diagram we will be covering. You can check out that. And then you can also go through the Wales LinkedIn profile. You can also understand that, hey, what are the projects he had done and what are the company he has worked with in the past, right? That also you can understand. You can check out the reviews over here. You can check out the people who got a job, their LinkedIn profile as well. You can check out, right? And those things you can also go through. You can check out more reviews over here, and then after doing the course curriculum, you will get some certification, right? That is also been offered, and then there are some like live course prizes, recording prize, right? All of that is there. But if you are here for any sort of a like course enrollment, right? So in the end of the course, we will give you some offer so that you can enroll for the course. But if you are just here for some knowledge, right? How to start career and all of that, then also you will gain like a good knowledge about what is modern data warehouse, Snowflake is right for you or not, and then what is the roadmap in general, right? So you will understand that as well. Okay. So now, before coming to the masterclass, I was just trying to go through that what are the general question which people have, and I was trying to note down all the question, right? So these are the general question which people have in general whenever they want to come to a Snowflake background. Okay. So sometimes you have a question around why Snowflake, and what is like Snowflake data engineering, what is modern cloud data platform. And then sometimes you have a question about, hey, I understand what is Snowflake, but tell me, I am a fresher, should I learn? Or I have a career gap, should I learn? I am 5 to 10 years of experience guy, can I switch? How I can switch? Then sometimes you have a question about, hey, I understood about experience, but I am eligible or not? I am from Power BI background, I am from SSIS background, I am from Informatica background, I am from admin background, I am from sales background, I am from marketing background. Can I learn? How I can learn? And then sometimes you have a question about, hey, SQL is required or not, Python is required or not, both is required or not, right? Then sometimes you have a question about how we will do live projects, right? And then how we'll practice in Snowflake, right? How we'll practice in AWS, how we'll practice in Data Factory, and those things, right? Then sometimes you have a question about, hey, I understand about all of this. Now, can you tell me like how we'll approach the interview, how we'll handle scenario based question, and then how all of that, right? So we will try to cover up all of these questions, right? And so we will go through all of these questions, and then I will try to help you with all of this question. Will also go through all of these questions so that every question is clear for you. Uh, right. And then we will basically structure the whole overall masterclass in these topics, right? And we will try to cover up each and every topic so that everything is answered for you, right? So the introduction part I have already provided to you, right? It is done. Now I will hand over to Vale. He will basically go through why warehouse, what is modern data warehouse, what is OLAP, OLTP, and then what is modern data platform. then what are the tools you should learn, right? And how much coding you should learn, and who can learn it, roadmap, and where to practice, how to practice, right? And then I will take you through that, hey, how much like experience you can show, how you can prepare for the interview, what are the certification you can do, right? And in the end, if you are looking for some sort of a course, we are also offering some discount, right? So that you can enroll for the course, right? We will do that as well. Okay. Now, before we start, I have one small request, right? So the people who joined today, we just want to understand the general audience, right? So please type a small message about your background in general so that we understand your profile, right? And if you are looking for the learning material which we will be using in overall masterclass, so we will share the recording and also learning material with you. So kindly ping your like profile and also your number so that we share the recording and also we basically understand your profile in general, right? And what is the general audience? So suppose this is how you can ping, right? Suppose Power BI developer, 6 years of experience, and this is my number for the recording, something like that, right? So that we know the general audience. So I request, so let's take like 1 minute, right? And then you guys can type your profile and also the number if you're interested to get the recording. But if you're not interested to get the recording, we just ping the profile so that we understand the general audience and then accordingly we can structure the overall master class, right? So just take 1 minute and then we'll take 1 minute and then you can just like ping your profile and till the time I will request Whale to share the screen and then we'll proceed. Okay. All right, guys. All right. So I will request Whale to share the screen now, right? Give me a moment until the time you guys can type your profile in short and summarized manner, and then we'll proceed. Whale, you can share your screen now.
Thanks, Abhishek. Yeah, I can share my screen. Okay. Let us start. So I think like we'll wait for 1 minute. Meanwhile, others are typing it, and we'll start this discussion. Okay. Fine. So let us start. So about myself, I'm Vale. I have like 16 plus years of experience. So I've worked on distributed applications, worked on data platforms, different data engineering teams. So I've used AWS, Azure, I've used Databricks, Snowflake. So I have versatile experience working on different data platform and different kind of enterprise applications, startups. So different kind of experience I have. So I worked on on-premises also. I have worked on cloud also. So I worked with big data systems, data processing systems, data migration. So different project I work. So that's about myself. We'll get into the today's agenda. So first, let us see. So why we need warehouse and what is data warehouse? Okay, so in organizations, they have data analytics, they have a data platform. Okay, so let us say a organization where they have different business teams. They have business group, they have a data platform. So they operate from different regions. They have different business groups. So they have a data platform where they collect the data and they do analytics, or they do collect the data and do intelligence like machine learning, generative AI. You build a product from the data. Okay, so you're building a product from the data. So in that, for collecting the data, maintaining the data, for centralizing the data, we use data warehouse. Okay. So data warehouse can be on-premises. Data warehouse can be in the cloud. So in 5 years back or 10 years back, let us say 10 years back, companies were operating an on-premises system where they're collecting the data, storing the data into centralized place. Like they have different systems in organizations. They are use different kind of applications like operational systems, ERP systems, Salesforce, CRM, flat files like that. They have different kind of data. So they collect the data, bring it to the staging area, do ETL, and then store it into warehouse. So in warehouse they have raw data, like summary data. They have different type of data. So they have that data can be used by consumers of different business group. So in organization, there are different business group like purchase, sales, finance, inventory. So they use for analytics here. So they build dashboards, they build reports, they do data mining, they do data science, machine learning, generative AI like that. So you would collect the data from various sources, you store it into warehouse, then you can do analytics or intelligence you can do it. So in organizations, for doing analytics or advanced analytics, they need data warehouse. Why? Because there are data coming from different sources. So they need to collect this data, reconcile it, because they have 300 plus sources or 500 plus sources. So in the enterprise, they have a lot of data sources. Okay, it's if it is a simple organization and they have one or two sources, they can easily store the data and manage it. But in a company which is operating in the globe across different regions, and they have different kind of products, they have different business groups, they have multiple sources. Okay, multiple source of data coming in. From data can come from different media. Data can come from web, data can come from ERP systems, online applications. So data can come from different modes. So if you see here, in organizations, data can come from different data sources like e-commerce, IoT devices, social media, geospatial data, ERP systems, SaaS applications, corporate data, third-party data. So data can come from different sources. So you collect the data and you store it into data warehouse, and then you do analytics or machine learning. So collecting this data is important. So in collecting the data, you collect different form of data. So we have raw data, unstructured data, or structured data. So sometimes like the data from database are going to be in structured form. So if the data is going to come from operational system, data is going to be in structured form. So if data is going to come from ERP systems or web system, it can be JSON, it can be CSV files, or it can be unstructured data also. So you are going to collect different form of data and then you are going to store it in warehouse and you are going to use. So this is what we do it in data warehouse. So data warehouse can be used in different industries like banking, healthcare, education, manufacturing, energy, transportation. So all this sector, they have like data warehouse. They do analytics, they do intelligence, they do machine learning, data mining. So for all the use case, data warehouse is required. Okay, so like data warehouse can be in on-premises, can be in cloud. So why cloud-based data warehouses are very popular? Because it's scalable in nature and it's easily you can manage it from cloud. Okay, so cloud-based data warehouse, when compared with the on-premises data warehouse, the advantage is highly scalable. You based on the usage you can pay. It's easier to manage and it's easier to use, right? So that is the advantage of cloud-based data warehouse. Like popular cloud-based data warehouse are like Snowflake, Redshift, Google BigQuery. Okay, so Databricks, Azure Synapse Analytics are the popular data warehouse systems. All are cloud-based systems. Okay, so in that, Snowflake is the market leader. So we are going to see about Snowflake. So we are going to use cloud-based data warehouse, and in that we are going to see about Snowflake. Okay, so let us see in an enterprise, we have different kind of data storage systems, right? So in a data platform for enterprise, you have different type of storage system. Like we have database, we have data warehouse, data marts, and data lake. Why we need to have different systems? Because your operational data. So within organizations, they have web applications, mobile applications, ERP systems. So from the operational systems, data comes in transaction form. So that data they store it into OLTP system, like MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle. So you use database for storing transactional data. Okay, and here they have a limitation. It's not scalable. It cannot scale for a large volume of data. So you cannot store large volume of data in OLTP system. So so if you see the difference in organization, they use for transactional purpose, they use OLTP. For analytical purpose, they use OLAP. So your OLTP has a limitation. It cannot store large volume of data. So in OLTP, they have only like 6 months of data, 1 year of data. But to do analytics, to do machine learning, to do AI need historical data also. Okay, for example, if I want to do analytics, I need historical data. Then only I can do analytics. Or if I have to do machine learning is about predicting future based on the past. So I need to collect various data from the past. So I need to see the occurrences. Based on that, I can predict the future. Okay, so that is what a machine learning model is. It will see all the previous events so that it can like predict the future events. So you need the previous historical data. So in your OLAP system, you can store historical data and current data, and it's highly scalable in nature. Okay, so we are going in the OLAP system. We have large volume of data, and it's meant for storing large volume of data. Okay, you can see here in OLTP, you can do vertical scaling, you cannot do horizontal scaling. So the limitation, you have a limitation here. That means it cannot scale for large volume of data. Whereas OLAP system, it can scale to a large volume of data. So that is the advantage of OLAP system. And OLAP system can be used for analytics, machine learning, business intelligence, data science, analytics like advanced analytics. And example here, OLTP systems like Postgres, MySQL, SQL Server, Oracle, all database or OLTP system, OLAP system, BigQuery, Snowflake, Redshift, Databricks or OLAP system. Okay, so in organization, to store transactional data, they use OLTP. To store organization-wide data, historical data, for running long queries, you use OLAP. Okay, so OLAP is for analytical processing system. Okay, so they use data mart. Why data mart? Here organization-wide data is there. Data mart, it's again a data warehouse, but we have department specific data. So it's again a data warehouse. On data warehouse, we create data marts which has department specific data. So like sales department, finance department specific data, we have it in data mart. Then why data lake? Data lake is like S3 buckets or ADLS in Azure, where you can store structured, semi-structured, unstructured data. So when you are working on enterprise, you may get data from social media, you may get data from sensors, geospatial data. So social media data can be images, video files, audio files. Spatial geospatial data can be JSON, coordinates. So you need to store different kind of structured data, semi-structured data, video files, audio files, images, PDF. So your S3 data lake can be used for storing all this data. So you can do data exploration, data science from this data source. Okay. So in organizations, we use database, data warehouse, data lake, and data marts. Okay. Okay. So far we have seen what is OLTP, what is OLAP. In modern data platform, we use database, data warehouse, data mart, and data lake. Okay. So like in modern data platform, we are going to use data warehouse and build a modern data platform. So where our data warehouse will fit. So you can see here. So in a modern data landscape, so we have the data sources. We are collecting the data from data sources, and we have a data warehouse where it does the ELT or ETL, and it stores the data. You can use it as a data warehouse, you can use it as a data mart, and that data will be consumed by consumers. Okay, so it can be used for analytics, machine learning. So it's used by different consumers. Okay, so let us see the high level architecture here. So you can see the architecture here. So in a modern data platform, you have different layers. Okay, so you have different layers. We call that layers as data source, ingestion layer, transformation layer, consumption layer. Okay, so ingestion layer. So I ingest the data. I have different data sources. I am ingesting the data into my data warehouse. So I use different tools for that. Okay, I can use Airbyte, Azure Data Factory, Spark, Glue. I can use Python. I can use Airbyte. So for ingestion, you are collecting the data from various sources and storing into your landing area, a raw layer here. And within your data warehouse, you can do transformations. And there you have different layers, staging layer, warehouse layer, data marts. You have different layers. So in data warehouse, I can use Snowflake. I can use Redshift, Databricks for doing transformation here, for storing and then doing transformations. Okay. So here you can see in a modern data platform, you have different layers and you can use it analytics here. You can use machine learning, generative AI, different kind of consumers here. And you ingest the data from different sources and you do transformations here. Okay, this is what we do it in the modern data platform. Okay, so let us go into, okay, in Snowflake, we are going to see different ways how we are going to collect the data and how you are going to copy the data into ingestion. We are going to see. So we are going to see on each of this layer, ingestion layer, transformation layer. So as a data engineer or Snowflake developer, we may work on ingestion layer or transformation layer. So we are going to see in the course, we are going to see how ingestion can be done or transformation can be done. Okay, in the modern data platform, so we are going to have all this layer. So other than this, you have orchestration layer where you do orchestration, build a data pipeline and you do orchestration. Okay. So far we have seen what is a modern data platform, and in modern data platform, how your data warehouse plays and what are the layers we have. Okay, let me go back. I'll go to Snowflake. So you can see here, I'm in the Snowflake website. You can see the industries, their customers, and what are the industries and what are the use cases here. For example, I'll go to analytics. You can see what are the use cases these customers are using Snowflake. So if you go and read it, you will get a good understanding about how companies are using Snowflake in their modern architecture, in their data platform, how they are using Snowflake, different market leaders. So here you can see all their market leaders. So how they are using Snowflake in their architecture. So you can see different industries. For example, I go to financial services. So in financial services, Capital One. So different company, you can see how they are using in their data platform, how they are using Snowflake for doing analytics or for doing AI, for doing data engineering, how they are using it. So this will help you to understand things better, to understand the customers, the data platforms, and the use cases. So you can use this. Okay. So far we have seen about data platform and what are the layers in the data platform we have seen. So now let us go into in the course what we are going to learn, what tools we are going to learn in the course. Let us see that one by one. So in the course, as I said, so you can see in the layers here, ingestion layer and transformation layer. So we are going to learn Snowflake. We are going to start with basics. and then we are going to get into advanced level. So we are going to start with Snowflake. Then we will get into Airflow. For orchestration, we'll use Airflow, and we'll use DBT for transformations. So transformations, we can use SQL, you can use Snowspark, and we can use DBT. So we are going to learn all this thing. And for ingestion, you can use Airbyte, you can use ADF, and Spark and Glue. So we are going to see in the course all this thing. For ingestion, we are going to use ADF, Airbyte, or Glue. For transformation, we are going to use SQL, Snowspark, DBT, and for orchestration, we are going to use Airflow. Okay, so this is what we'll be learning in the course. I'll go to the syllabus. So we will discuss about the syllabus and then the project. So we are going to do two projects here. In the project, the first project, we are going to work on Snowflake, Airflow, and DBT. Okay, so the first project, you see the architecture. So this is the architecture where we are going to collect the data from various sources, store it into raw tables, and then transform and then deliver it. So for that, we are going to use ingestion, transformation using DBT, and orchestration using Airflow. So that is the first project we are going to do. And second project, it's a streaming pipeline. So we are going to build a streaming pipeline. So we use streaming service like Kafka, Kinesis, and we are going to use Snowflake Stream and Task and build a streaming pipeline using Snowflake. So these are the two projects we are going to do. And let me go to the course syllabus. So as I said, we are going to start from Snowflake basics, how to work on Snowflake trial version and how what is Snowflake architecture we are starting. Then creating tables, view stages, cloud integration, how to integrate with AWS, how to work with Azure. So we'll see cloud integration. Then like the time travel clone. So all the basic things we are learning. Then we are starting with Airflow, integrating with Airflow, working on data pipeline, creating a DAG, running that, running SQL, running transformation using Airflow. We'll be seeing that. Then working with semi-structured data, integrating with AWS services, working with REST API, working with different type of file formats. So we will see some complex workflows using Airflow. Then we are learning a transformation using SQL, transformation using Snowspark, transformation using DBT. So we are covering all the different transformation techniques we normally use in industry like SQL, Snowspark, or DBT. So we are learning all this thing, and we are covering detailing in DBT. We are covering about how to do unit testing, how to create seeds, sources, how to do use macros, snapshots, everything we are learning in DBT. Then we are getting into the project. So we are learning the first project. We are working on the first project. So here in the project, we are doing ingestion and transformations, and we are building a data pipeline. So for ingestion, we will use Airbyte. So you can see this is the Airbyte where I can create sources and target. I can do full load. I can do incremental load in Airbyte. Or you can use Glue or ADF. So we are going to learn Airbyte also. So in Airbyte, I can easily do incremental load or full load. So you can see here, I can go and change this configuration from UI. You can do ingestion of data. So that is the advantage of Airbyte. You don't need to write code here. So in Airbyte, from UI itself, you can do ingestion. So we are learning in the project by using Airbyte, full load and incremental load. The other thing is we will use Glue and ADF also, and we will learn about ingestion also. That is also we will learn. And transformation, we will use DBT and we will do transformation and we will build workflow using Airflow. So you can see we are building multiple workflows using Airflow. So let me go to one tag here. So we'll do it in Airflow. We'll create multiple workflows and run it. So in the course, we are working on two projects. The first project we are using Snowflake, Airbyte, DBT, Airflow, and we are using real-time use case here. So we are taking a real-time use case and building the project here. So that is the first project we are doing it, and then we are discussing about in orchestration with ADF, creating a data pipeline with ADF. So this is how your workflow would be, Airflow workflow will be, and we will go to ADF and we will build a pipeline, and we will build a pipeline in ADF also. So we are learning orchestration on Airflow also. We are learning orchestration on ADF also. So if you are working on uh, like uh, Azure cloud, we will use ADF. If you are using AWS, you will use Airflow. So we are learning both. We are learning Airflow also. We are learning ADF also. Then we are looking into GitHub integration, how to work on GitHub integrations. For DBT, how do you do? For SQL, Snowflake SQL, how you do? So we are working on that. Then we are getting into streaming. So we are going to use SnowPy streaming streaming task stream in Snowflake. We are using Kafka, we are using AWS Kinesis, and we are learning all this thing. Then we are working on the project. So we are working on the final project, which is the second project, which is a streaming pipeline, where we are using Kinesis Firehouse and building a streaming pipeline. So this is a project where we are building a streaming pipeline, and we use all the Snowflake streams and tasks and stored procedure for building this task. Okay, then we are getting into performance tuning, optimizations, and interview preparations. We are covering at last. Okay, this is what we cover in the course. We are covering from basics, we are starting and getting into advanced level, and we are discussing about performance tuning, optimization, streaming. So advanced concepts also we are learning, and we are using ingestion. We are discussing about in the modern data platform. We are covering all the layers: ingestion layer, transformation layer, and we will discuss about consumption layer also, how consumers use it, various scenarios we will discuss. And ingestion, we will cover different scenarios. So if flat file is coming, how you will handle using copy command. So we'll use copy command, or we are streaming, how you will do it. If it is a SaaS application, how you do it. Data sharing, how you will do it. So different way of ingestion we are going to cover in the course. So we are going to use trial version of Snowflake. So you don't need any you can use trial version, 30 days trial version. With you can create with your email ID, you can create a trial account, and we will build a Snowflake here. Okay, and you will need a cloud account, free trial version of cloud account for storing the data in the data lake. So you need either AWS or Azure trial account for doing it. Okay, so so far we discussed about what are the tools we are going to learn in the course and the syllabus I shared, and in the project I have shown. So any questions from anyone about the data platform, or about Snowflake course here, or about the syllabus or projects here? Any questions from anyone? So if you have any questions, you can unmute yourself and ask questions here.
Oh, I will. This is
Yeah.
Imran. I just wanted to know which services you are going to teach in depth. So because I see Airflow is there, DBT is there, and other technologies also there. So which technologies are you going to teach us in depth?
Because Snowflake, we are going to learn in depth from starting. If you see, we are starting from basics, how to create tables, stages, integrations, cloud integrations. Because Snowflake, you have to integrate with cloud. Then only you can do copy. You can work with the datas. You can work with messaging services. So you are working on integrations. So we are learning Snowflake from basics to advanced concept. For orchestration, we are using Airflow. Okay, so we are learning Airflow in detail, because Snowflake and Airflow are used heavily for building a data pipeline. So in a modern data platform, in real world use cases, they work together very good. Okay, so in data engineering or data platforms, they use Airflow and Snowflake for building data pipelines. So we are going to see in detail about both, and DBT for transformations. So transform for enterprise use cases, DBT allows you to write unit test cases, layering your system, integrating and working together. So in enterprise, they use DBT heavily. Even though DBT, you are going to do SQL there, but for enterprise, it's very useful because it's easier to maintain your code. So we are going to see DBT in detail also. So three things we are going to cover in detail. But ingestion, right? For ingestion, we may use like different tools. Like if you see here, in the ingestion layer, we may be using Spark, which we will see a little bit because we have a different course like AWS data engineering or Azure data engineering. So if you want to learn about cloud and about the ingestion in detail, then you have to go for that course. Okay, so here we are going to learn basics about ADF, Airbyte, or Glue Spark here. Where because ingestion, we are just reading the data from different sources and writing to landing area. So we will use it, but we are not going to get detail into it. But we are going to get detail into Snowflake, Airflow, and DBT here. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Sir, in DBT, which one you are teaching, whether it's a DBT core or DBT cloud? It would be helpful for me.
DBT core. We are not going to go for DBT cloud because DBT cloud is for orchestration. Okay, so we will use Airflow for orchestration, and we will use only DBT core here. So in enterprise, they use Airflow for orchestration, and they use DBT core for test cases, writing test case, integration, layering. Different use cases they use DBT core. DBT core is open source, so anyone can use it. But DBT cloud is the enterprise version. You need to buy license. So that is why we are not getting into DBT cloud. We are going to learn only DBT core, and then we'll use orchestration. We will use Airflow here.
In the industries also preferring DBT core, right? Instead of DBT cloud.
Yeah,
Or
DBT
the
core.
time project.
Because DBT cloud, they need license, right? So they're not going to use DBT cloud. They use like open source, like Airflow can be used for orchestration instead of DBT cloud. And GitHub can be integrated. So they can use open source tools. They don't need to buy license of DBT cloud. So that is why we are not getting into DBT cloud. We are only seeing DBT core in the course.
And you are going to teach Git also, right? Basics of GitHub. Or,
Yeah. GitHub integration will be shown. So we are going to cover with Snowflake SQL, how you will run CI/CD with the DBT also, how you will run CI/CD. We will discuss it also.
and in DBT core also, you're going to teach in depth or like in basics only,
In
like how
depth,
to create the
in depth.
models, running the DBT models and transformation.
DBT core we will learn in depth, and the project also we are using DBT. So in the project also, when we are running workflows, we are going to use DBT. So we are going to learn in depth.
Project as well, right? In the real-time projects. Why? Because why I'm asking, we are stucking in the real-time projects only. When the interviewer asking the real-time scenarios, so that time only we are stucking. Other than you can handle
Yeah. Here we are going to work on a real-time project. So we are going to take some real-world use case, and we are going to discuss on that.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, Bill Murugan. So
Yeah.
when you say work on the project, are you
Yeah.
going to explain the project, the one you already developed, or we are going to work? I mean, we need to work on the project on the class session. So I don't know when you say
So
work on the project.
the project is already done. Okay, so I'm going to explain you, run it and show it to you, and I'll explain you how to run it. So I'll show you how to run it. So you can take it up and then you can work on that. That means you can take it up, run that, and understand that.
So which means the project will be shared us, and we can run
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
our side.
Yeah.
How?
I'll be sharing the code. I'll
Hmm.
tell you how to integrate, run everything. I'll explain you layer by layer how to run that. So for example, ingestion, I'll use Airbyte. I'll use data from SQL, MySQL, load the data into raw layer, and run my orchestration using Airflow, do transformation using dbt. So I'll show this everything with the use case here. Like we are going to take one enterprise use case and everything we will show with the data. So that is
Okay.
already done. I'm going
Okay.
to run it and show it to you, and you can if you follow that, you can run it on your infrastructure also.
Okay. When I run from my side, so I may need an environment access of Airflow, dbt, Airbyte, everything, right? So Snowflake, we know
Yeah,
is free for 30 days. But what about
yeah,
others? Airflow,
yeah.
dbt.
Airflow, you can install it on local. Okay, I'm going to tell you how you can install. I'm running Docker. You can see I'm running Docker. So I can install Airbyte, Airflow, everything in my local. So in your Windows, you can install and use it. Airflow you can install and use it, and Airbyte also you can install and use it, and other things like Kafka you can install and use it. So whichever required, few things we will install it in local also. Like DBT, you don't need DBT. We are using DBT core, which you can use it directly. You don't need any server. DBT core you can run it locally itself. Okay, only Snowflake is required because that is where the data is getting stored. That is the runtime environment for us. Other than that, we are going to use our local environment itself.
dbt can you
Oh,
install locally?
yeah, you can install it in Windows. DBT core, not DBT cloud, DBT core.
The project we are using dbt core only.
Yeah. So you can see here, I'm showing,
The
right?
same
Can you
project
see
we need to
my?
keep it in resume, right? The same project we need to add in our resume.
Yeah, same project, you can add it in your resume.
Okay, it can match the 3 years of experience.
Yeah. That can give you 3 years of experience. So we are working on two projects. The projects which will take normally 1.5 years, 2 years in organization to build. So that you can add it to your profile.
Okay. It's completely a development project, right? Not any migration projects like that.
Like I'm going to explain completely a development project, and a migration also I'll explain. How to do migration also I'll explain later. Okay, so if you want to add that, you can add that also to your responsibilities. So we'll see how to migrate SQL Server data, MySQL data, how to migrate to Snowflake. That also we'll see it.
Okay.
Okay, any questions from anyone? If you don't have any questions, Abhishek, you can take it over, Abhishek.
Hi there. I have a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah,
Are you able to hear
yeah,
me?
Vinod, go ahead. Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, you have mentioned like this is a 2 month course. So, it will be covered everything in 2 months, including projects also.
Yeah. So,
Uh,
as we have done this multiple times, we will
Okay.
so we know how to run this, execute it, right? So we can complete this within 2 months.
Okay. Okay.
okay. All right. So we know this is legitimate question, right? So sometimes you feel that, hey, like this is basically you guys are saying that this is 3 years of experience you will get in 2 months. How it is even possible, right? That you might feel. So
Mm,
how it is possible is it is definitely that you cannot match the work which you do in the company, that you 100% you cannot match, right? But what we are trying to do over here is we are trying to teach you the projects which we have already done in the company, and we have built it in the company. We taught it multiple times to our students, so we do it without any error. The problem statement is still figured out. The architecture has been made. The data set is also there. Code is also there. Pipeline is also there. Everything is there. What you need to do,
okay.
ideally, you need to start like understanding everything day by day, and then build a project in the end by understanding it. And what you can do is, suppose if we teach you one A to B or B to C, you can also try, hey, how I can do it C to D. So we'll give you some scenarios so that you can practice. So this is how it is possible in 2 months, because you are learning new things every day with us, rather than in the company you try to figure out things. You don't learn everything new every day that you don't do in the company. That is why it's doable in 2 months. So and
Okay,
also if
got
you
it.
think about it, it's 30 to 35 hours of training which we basically provide you, right? 30 to 35 hours we will teach you. So this will be teaching. And then suppose
Mhm.
you will basically revise it for 35 hours. Basically, you'll go through the videos and all of that. And then you'll like practice for suppose like 60 hours at least you need practice. So if you see you are devoting more than 130 hours or 140 hours in a 2 months duration of time. That is what you're doing to learn it.
Okay, got it. Thanks for the info.
Okay, fine. So now let me go through couple of topics such as what Vinod asked. So this is what we also try to cover so that it's clear for everyone what we are targeting here. Okay. So sometimes there is a question about that, hey, what are the roles I can target, right? And then, hey, like, is there any Snowflake job roles present in the market? So to understand that, what you can do is you can simply go to Naukri.com profile, right? And then here you can type Snowflake developer, right? And you can search it. Then you will see many job openings are present over here with respect to Snowflake developer, and then different job location as well, different experience as well, right? So you will see many job opening, and then you can see type for Snowflake and data engineer, and then you can see the job openings as well, right? Then you can type like data engineer only, and then you can see the job openings afterward. That also you can check and get it, right? There are many job openings which is present over here, which is basically tied up to the Snowflake, right? That is also there. And then it is about India, because some people will say, Abhishek, like this is India's the profile which you are showing, but you can go to some jobs, and then you can search in the LinkedIn as well. You can type over here Snowflake, and then you can try to find the job over here, right? That also you can do. And our trainings are basically capable enough to provide you the job not only in India, but it helps you to get a job in US as well, in European market as well, because I myself are working in like already stood in Germany. So I know the European market. So I basically also try to help work with Whale to structure it accordingly. And Whale is also regularly working with the client which is based out of US. So he knows about what are the projects which is being delivered in the US market as well. So our course is capable enough to make you ready. Make you ready means make you job ready for those market as well at the same time, right? Now, now there is also sometimes the question about um, like how it is different than like learning from, right? Suppose if I go and then search Snowflake data engineering over here, Snowflake data engineering over here, right? And then I will say watch some sort of a YouTube video, right? And then I will go to some videos, and then I will start watching these videos, right? Then how it is basically different than that? Then how it is basically different than that? So what you guys are providing different over here, right? So suppose if I go to the YouTube and learn it, what I need to invest more is I need to invest my time, right, to research which is the best material for me. And at the same time, once I research about it, I won't be able to understand that, hey, how I can basically do the project. Is data set is also provided, the project is also provided, the explanation of the project is also provided, what are the technical challenges you have faced in a project is also provided, right? And then how to write this project in the resume is also provided. To cater all of that, it's basically difficult in the YouTube, right? And also in the Udemy course which we provide you. So suppose over here, if I go to like our learning portal, right? So this is the learning portal which you guys will also get access, right? So where you can check out all the recordings and everything. So if I show you the path of learning, right? So after class, after every class, there's a homework given, and then there's a learning material which is also given. After every class, there's a homework. After every class, we do this, and class by class we learn, and then we build project. Just like you do it in the company, right? In the company, nobody is teaching you theoretical. Yeah, this is basically a theoretical class, and then you go and do the project, right? So in the company, once you join, you have like somebody is giving you a problem statement that, hey, you need to migrate the data from point A to point B, or you need to process this kind of a data, and then you do it by figuring out it, right? So this is how you do it over here itself. So for this particular project, we probably told the problem statement in the beginning, and then we are trying to build that project class by class, and then this like then again we are trying to build something, and then another project is done over here, right? Another project is done over here, Medallion architecture, Power BI integration project is done, and then everything is done real time, taught in real time in front of you, right? Class by class, and then we build another project. Now all of this project is done, right? So then right, so that you understand such a scenario based interview question, as in, hey, this is the scenario, A to B we have done, B to C we have done, so how to do it A to D, right? That kind of scenario is given to you. Then we are helping you to understand how to introduce yourself, because like once you learn everything, right, sometimes you learn everything but you face difficulty in cracking the interview. So we are basically helping you to how to introduce yourself, how to explain a project, how to basically write those project in your naukri.com profile, how to optimize your LinkedIn profile. Then we are giving you the project explanation so that you can write those projects in your resume. Then we are giving you the sample resume so that you can make your resume. Then we are giving you the interview question, right? So if you think about it, it's a structured learning where you do projects, then you understand how to explain the project, then explanation of project is written, then the resume is given, then the topic was interview question is given, so that you are not wasting too much time in research, right? Though you can learn everything right now for free, right? Everything, like there are chat gpt, open AI, there are so many things, free resources are available, but we are basically optimizing time for you so that you're not distracted, you are basically going in the right direction, and there is a mentor who is basically helping you so that you are in the right direction, right? A mentor who is already working in the industry, and all of our training follows the same path, right? So if I show you any sort of a training, it basically follows the same path, right? Suppose, let me open this, right? So over here, if you see, it's basically a weekend class, right? So here, if you see class by class, we are basically learning, and then one project is done, right? And then we are again building the project. So here, if you see, we took 3 classes to actually build it, right? And then class by class we are again doing it, right? And then the second project is done, right? So then we are basically, the interview preparation link is given to you so that all the topic wise interview questions, scenario wise interview question is also there, right? So this is how we will learn, right? Class by class we will build and then do the projects. Okay, all right. Now let me summarize everything for you so that it's clear for everyone, right? So this is what we provide you, right? We provide you 3 years of experience. What will be taught? Snowflake, Airflow, Glue, ADF, DBT will be taught. We will learn Snowflake, DBT, and Airflow in detailed manner. Glue and ADF we will cover from the orchestration perspective. We will do 2 projects in 2 months duration of time. After doing the course curriculum, you can do SnowPro course certificate by enrolling for that separately, and then you can do it. But after doing the course curriculum, you can anyways get a certificate from us that you have learned from us. What is required for this particular course is we won't be teaching SQL in the course, right? So the basic knowledge about SQL is required. What is the basic knowledge about SQL? For example, if you know join, if you know window function, if you know aggregation, right? Basic of SQL, if you know, right? Either you can, like, if you know it, you can register it, or if you don't know it, right, then you can learn it in the side, and also you can basically do the course, right? um Give me a moment. All right. And you, by doing this particular course, you can target up to 20 LPA package, right? So suppose you are by solely doing this course of 3 years of experience, and you can target up to 20 LPA package. And then the batch will start from 10th of August, 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. will be timing, 2 hours, Saturday and Sunday. In the morning, we will have the class, so that in the evening you have some free time, right? Now, suppose if and then suppose you say that, hey, I basically I am targeting more than 3 years of experience, or my target is more than 20 LPA. In that case, you can also integrate Snowflake course with AWS and Azure, which means that you can, like, as we told that we will be teaching you Snowflake, Airflow, and DBT in a detailed manner, right? So you can further enhance your knowledge in Glue and ADF. Either you can learn like do in a detailed manner, or Azure Data Factory in a detailed manner, and further you enhance your knowledge. That also you can do after doing this course curriculum, so that you are like, so that you achieve step like first path, and then you further enhance your knowledge to basically show more experience. That also you can do, right? So we have the courses for that as well over here, right? So you can just go through over here. If you go right, we have a Azure Data Engineering course, which you can also learn after doing this course curriculum, or you can also learn AWS AWS Data Engineering after doing this course curriculum, or you can enroll together as well if you're looking for more experience, more package, and that you can do, because whenever you are targeting more package, more experience, then you need to learn more, right? So you can learn ADF, or you can learn Glue, which is ideally a data migration tool, right? That you can also learn in detail. In Snowflake course also we will be teaching you, but you can learn in detail to further enhance your knowledge on those topics, right? If you are targeting more experience and all of that, right? So this is in general the brief about everything, right? Now, like, coming to the last part of it, which is like offer for the enrollment, right? So if you're looking for the course, right? So the Snowflake course, basically the original price is 20,000 rupees. In today's demo, we are offering in 17,000 rupees. This is the enrollment link for that, right? And then this is the timing, 8:30 a.m. IST will be the timing, and then you can get the recording. So the original price is 8,999, but you can get the recording in 7,999, and this is the enrollment link for that. Now I'm sending the link in the chat, and after that, if you have some sort of a question, we can also discuss that. Give me a moment. All right. So this particular offer is valid only till today, 11:59 p.m. IST, and then this offer will expire. And we are taking only 20 students, right? And we are looking for few more registration. And after that, we will close the registration as well. So if you are looking for to learn from 20 working professional in 2 months duration of time, then you can proceed for the enrollment. And now if you have any question regarding anything, you can probably unmute yourself and ask those questions as well. Give me a moment. I will try to give you the option so that you can unmute. All right. I think you have the option already. So if you have any confusion or if you have any doubts, you can ask us. Anybody has any doubt, guys? Anybody has any question which you can answer? You can unmute yourself and ask question if you have any.
Hello.
Like, yeah, so let me answer this question. What does the recording means, right? So now what does the recording means is, suppose here in this particular course, we will be teaching you all live, like, so the live classes will be conducted, recordings will be also given to you, Mock interview will be also taken for you. Interview preparation will be also done for you, right? We will understand your profile, we'll take the mock interview, and everything is provided for to you. In recording, you cannot attend the live classes. The only option which you have is to watch the recording and complete the course. Mock interview won't be given to you, right? So you will get the live class plus interview assistance in the live, and also the recording in the live class. In the recording, you will just get the recording, and then you can watch the recording and you can complete it. In both of the option, the learning material and course is exactly same. There is no difference. In the live class, you are attending the class live, and also we will help you with the mock interview preparation. In the recording, you'll just get the recording, and you can learn it by watching it. If you want to learn fast, or if you have a time restriction or whatever it is, you can just enroll for the recording in that case. Yes, go ahead. Somebody was saying something.
Thank you, Abhishek. It was me.
Yeah.
I got the answer.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What about the project questions about the recording? If someone after recording.
Come again.
So if you opt recording approach, the project session you described in the live session, right? That will be also covered in the recording.
Yeah. So in the recording, you will just get the access of this LMS portal, which I'm showing you. So we will be adding you to this particular course curriculum, in which you can watch the recording of the classes which has happened in the past, class by class. You can go through it and learn it at your own pace. But you won't be attending the class live with us. You will get the learning portal access, through which you can access all the recording, and then you can learn it by your own pace. Course curriculum is exactly same. Syllabus is exactly same. The difference between live and recording: in the live, you attend the class live in a proper schedule. And also at the same time, we will take a mock interview and help you in the interview. That is the only difference.
No, you guys mentioned the project session, right? 2 projects that will be not covered in the recording.
That will be covered, because here we will be giving you the access of this learning portal, right? So over here, we are building the project class by class, and then you can access it, and you can also build it by your own, right? Like, so you can just watch the recording one by one and access all the learning material which is given to you and build it, the project.
If any doubts in the record, when I opt a recording, so if you have any clarifications, doubt, there'll be no option to discuss with them.
Yeah, so good question. So what we will do over here, we add you to this particular recording group, where we basically discuss doubt, and all the students ping their doubt. We clarify all the doubt over here in the recording. That is what we do. So you will be added in this particular group, in which 26 members are there, right? So they try to discuss doubt, and then you have any doubt, you can ask in the group. And if the doubt is not clarified, then you can ping the tutor, and then he will try to connect with you to clarify your doubt. But in general, doubt are mostly common, because we already know many people access this particular recording, so we know what kind of a doubt you might raise. So you have this WhatsApp channel to clarify your doubt, and at the same time you have a tutor number, and at the same time you can also connect like live as well and clarify your doubt. So clarifying the doubt won't be a challenge for you. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. I guess part of my question has been answered regarding the recording and the live. Because I wanted to ask that if you get the recording, you've just answered it that you are not going to be part of the live. But if you have the live, then you'll be part of the live. Then you can have access to all the materials as well. Is that true?
Yes, you're right.
All right. Thank you very much.
All right, guys. Anybody has any doubt which I can answer?
It will be only weekend batch, right? Not on the big day.
It is only the weekend batch. Yes, you're right.
Okay. The recording can be pre-recording as also possible or live recording, right? So you need to wait for the live recording.
Yes, you need to wait for the live recording, but the syllabus is same, so you can just take the old recording which has just happened and then watch it. It is a very recent recording which we'll be providing you.
So
All right, guys.
the payment, is it through PayPal or what's account? Because
Sorry?
how do we make the payments? I can see the link here.
Yeah.
Is
So
it
you can use this link and then pay. So it is a Razorpay link which you can see over there and then pay.
all
Are
right?
you able to access the link?
I saw the link in the chat. So
Yeah. So you can accordingly like
I'm
use the
only
link.
looking for pay 10K now.
Yeah, you can pay 10K now. Once batch starts, which is on 10th of August, you can pay rest of the money.
But if you want to pay, okay, when the bus starts, okay, all right,
Yeah.
fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
So the demo offer is only for today.
Yes, you're right.
So how is the payment confirmation? Are we
Uh,
getting a receipt in WhatsApp or automatically you know that this person?
yeah, once you pay, I automatically know your email ID, phone number, and then we will be contacting you.
All right, thank you.
Because once you make the payment, you will enter those details and we will contact you accordingly.
All right.
So
Sorry,
the
again,
record,
what's the duration of the course again? How long?
2 months. 2
2 months.
months. Yeah.
Every weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like 8 classes. All right. No, 16.
the recording option in the bracket you mentioned, as well as the past and as well as the recent recording, both will be provided, right? Not just past, both will be provided. That's what you mentioned, no?
Uh, um, where I have mentioned you're saying?
The recording option in your message.
So it means what it means is get the recording of the past videos, right? That will be given to you. And if any update happens, for example, like we are adding some sort of a new class or syllabus or anything of that sort, that we will update in the old recording. That is what it means. So get the learning material of the past recording, and also recent recording will be updated as class goes, which means that any recent topic we add, that also will be added. But ideally it's same, like everything is same because we
So
haven't changed anything.
still, if we want the past for the fast learning, as well as curious to know the current recording once class completed, that also be available, right? If we opt.
That can be made available, but it's ideally same. So like there is no point we see to have both, but like so yeah, so there is no like because it's exactly same. Okay.
No, the reason I'm asking, so the interaction between the batch students is different for the last and current, right? It'll be interesting, like in intellectual questions, ask the latest batch should be get to know is be good for us, right? So that for that aspect, I'm asking.
Yeah, so if you really prefer that, I can provide you that. Yes.
Sure, yeah. Thank you. Great.
Sorry, I just have one last question.
Mhm.
Like, I want to be like part of the demo class. And in your website, you show like different courses. Like, okay, if one want to proceed on the AWS data engineering,
Mhm.
will I have access to that website? Then I can just watch some courses or something.
Like, sorry, I didn't get you. Can you come again, please?
Okay, like in your website, the Eclipse website, the
Mhm.
Ellipse website,
Mhm.
you have some pre-recorded courses like AWS data engineering, Azure data engineering.
Yeah.
So if I pay for this, will I have access to those classes, to those lectures that I can just watch?
Yes, yes. And if you want to attend live, so you can enroll for the live classes as well, and then you can access that. But you can, once you pay in the website,
Yeah.
you will be able to access those courses as well. We will be sending you the access, like the way you can access.
So it's just the access is just for 2 months. Once this ends, then the access
No, the
ends.
recording access is there for lifetime. There is no end duration for that. So recording is there with you always.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
So since it's a weekend, it takes some time, no? Abhishek, some time, right? For
2 months.
2 months,
You are
eight
saying
week.
2 months,
Yeah.
8 weeks. So if you see over here, right? So we basically took around 19 classes over here, which is around like if you divide it 10 weeks around it took, which is more than 2 months, which is 2.5 months. So it is approximate 2 months, we say, but it's generally extended for 1 to 2 weeks, depending upon how curious students are or how batch is going. Sometimes doubts are more, sometimes doubts are less. It depends on that.
So 10 weekends, it will be completed,
Yeah.
right?
This course is completed in 10 weekend, which you can see we took 19 classes. Approximate time is 2 months, but it's sometime extended for 1 to 2 weeks. All right, guys. Anybody has any question which I can answer? Thank you guys who enrolled for the course. Uh, Thank you, Vinu, who just registered, and Parash, who also registered. Thank you so much for registering, guys. All right, guys. So anybody has any question which I can answer? And kindly ping your number if you're interested to get the today's recording, right? We will be sharing the recording with you. All right. If anybody has any question, you can go ahead and ask, or else we can conclude the demo.
The number we can share in group chat here.
Yes, you can share in the group chat here. All right, guys. Anybody has any question which I can go answer? All right. Just to conclude, after doing this course curriculum, you'll get 3 years of experience. You'll learn about Snowflake, Glue, Airflow, ADF, DBT. You learn Snowflake in detail, DBT and Airflow. And then you will do 2 projects in and then you can get SnowPro course certificate after doing this course curriculum. The prerequisite is SQL. You can crack up to 20 LPA package, but if you say that I have more expectation in terms of pay and I want to show more experience in which you can also integrate Snowflake with Glue course and ADF course, which we also offer, right? Which you can check it on our website, in which you'll get 5 years of experience. 5 years of experience, you can just like learn these tools and technology as well, right? Now and also you can target more than 20 LPA package, right? And then this is the enrollment link for the Snowflake course, which is valid till 11:59 p.m. IST. And after that, the offer will expire, right? And then like if you're looking for an enrollment, you can go ahead and use the link and pay. And if you want the today's recording, you can just ping your number and we'll send you the recording, right? And if you have any question, you can also ping me on WhatsApp and then I can assist you with those answer. I'm sending my WhatsApp number over here. All right, guys. So I have questions, but not being able to unmute. Interesting. 1 second, I will try. You can unmute. Bhushan, can you try once? Bhushan, can you try once? I think you should be able to unmute. Not able.
You can type the
Interesting.
question.
Yeah, you can type the question, or either you can ping me on WhatsApp as well. Like you should have option to unmute. Let
You
me
shared
try to. Can you try now, Bhushan, once?
your number also shared, Abhishek.
Sorry,
The number, the your number. That's what.
I just ping. I just ping.
Mm.
Yes, you will get the sample resume in the recording, and also interview preparation material you'll get, but the mock interview won't be taken. And suppose if the interviews are going on, you want to have a call with the tutor and all of that, that won't be present. Okay. All right. Anybody has any question, guys, which I can answer? If not, then let's conclude the demo. You can ping any question if you have, right? And I will be sending the recording to all the people who ping their number already in the chat, right? And if you have any question, you can connect on this particular number, right? Thank you so much for your time. I hope it was a valuable session for you guys. If you're enrolling for the course, we will see you around, right? If not, then I hope you'll come back going forward, right? Thank you so much. Yes, somebody was saying something.
No. Just casually telling, so the demo offer the time you provided is very less, People works in India just 1 or 2 hours, right? You guys can provide it at least a day.
What? Like for the enrollment you're saying?
Yeah, the offer enrollment. It's just
Uh-huh.
few hours from now for the 11:59, right? Instead, you guys can provide the day, 1 day, 24 hours at least, right?
Okay. Okay, Arun. So I can consider for you if you need more time. I
Yeah,
can just consider for you.
sure. Thank you.
All right.
Sure.
Thank you so much for attending the demo, guys. See you around. Bye. Any last question? All right. See you around, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.